What is going on, everybody? Welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as J Monster, and you are watching 4th Age Total War. We are playing the Elven Dominion, and we are about to attack Rivendell, which is being defended by a very pathetic force here. This is less than spectacular. There's one unit of a General's Bodyguard up there, a mounted bodyguard. So what we're going to do is we're just going to send Glorfindel in to beat them up, and we're going to laugh at them. It's going to be an old-fashioned beating, one where they get punched a lot more than they punch us. But once we get onto the campaign map, there are a few interesting developments that I want to show you. We are having some trouble on the eastern half of the map because our forces are just spread so dangerously thin, and our supply lines are cut off by the less than friendly Bjornings, who don't seem to want to let us pass through their lands. So we may have to try and force the issue and fight them. I don't really want to though, because they have so many soldiers that it would just be a nightmare. So one of my kind of long-term goals here is to reunite both halves of my empire. After we take Rivendell, we're going to have a nice little staging area to launch thrusts into the east. But obviously that comes at a cost, because we will have to ignore Adunabar in the west, which means that we leave our breadbasket open. So it's gonna be really tough. We may have to start converting some provinces to the Manish population, because we just don't have the troops needed to defend our empire at this point. So we're actually going to speed this up. Go, Elven Mariners, go! Smash, smash, smash. Come on, faster. And boom. Alright. While we wait for Glorfindel to get up here and slaughter these fools, let's just take a moment and appreciate the wonderfulness of this elven city. I got the feeling this is like a generic city. It doesn't really look like any conception of Rivendell that I've ever seen, but it is very defensible. I mean, look at this. If we put archers up here, we can cover like a huge portion of the wall. One of the main approaches, in fact, I believe the only approach. Oh no, there's one behind us as well. But one of the main approaches is covered very nicely by this little landing pad right here, which makes this fortress very defensible. So we can possibly station just a few troops here, maybe 3 units. So, we could stick our threshold troops here. Yeah, with these 2 units of bowmen, and I think that they would be okay against most threats. And we'll try and use the Noldor, our Noldor contingent under Glorfindel to aid our armies in the east, because yeah, we're having a serious problem over there. Serious shortage of elf power. Come on. Take your time, Glorfindel. It's not like we're on a bit of a schedule here. Alright, let's watch this. I got the feeling these guys are just gonna get carved up. I've seen what Glorfindel can do to other cav units. Yeah, they're gonna take a charge here. What just happened? Okay then. Oh, they're doing pretty. Oh my god! It's a slaughter. This is butchery. Yeah, we that screw up kind of allowed us to get all over them. We did lose a couple of Glorfindel's riders, so that's a first. Yeah, it was a risky maneuver, and I guess I didn't click charge hard enough. There we go. Clean house. We did lose a couple of Glorfindel soldiers, though. I hope that they regenerate, and it's not just like a static bodyguard. I know that usually they do, but you never know. So there you go. The Battle of Rivendell. Brief and bloody. I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Alright, we're going to occupy. It's very expensive. Nothing we do seems to really fix the population growth. We don't have quite enough money to do anything with it at the moment. Why is it only a minor province? I feel like it should be a major province. I don't know, maybe we can develop it into one later. Recruitment options. Cool. What do we got here? Significant number of bows, nice amount of infantry, very balanced force. Be nice if we had a little bit of cavalry, so we'll stick that in there. I think he's got... No, we don't have the population to recruit anything else. So that's going to be it. Moving very slowly here, but at least we have a nice balanced force with just a tiny, just a smidge of cav. These guys into here. Hopefully Langwick doesn't revolt against us. That would really suck. Looks like that Dunabar force is moving on. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm very happy about this. So maybe in switching our troops around here, we've managed to entice the cultists to go for an easier target. Possibly these soft-looking Rohan cities down here. Seems like Rohan is very spread out, having a bit of a difficult time here fighting the cultists. Alright, now we need to consider some things here. We can commit some forces to last bridge, and this is a nice little choke point here that controls entry into this land, so I am inclined to garrison it. That does divide our forces even further. So what I think I will do, send these troops over here, and we will take Glorfindel and his bodyguard, and we're going to start moving them over into here. So if our Elven troops need a leader and some killing power, they'll have it available to them. So we got a high pass stronghold here. Orc band. Wonder if we'll be able. Can we scoot through there? No, I suppose that we can't. Have any more? No, no more mercenaries available to us. A lot of hit points though. I feel like if it came down to it, maybe we could fight our way through. Possibly. I don't know. This is risky. We're very severely undermanned, so we're gonna have to take a few risks here. A couple units of Elven spears here. We'll attach them to this army. Move them over here. Emmenduir is we're hemorrhaging a lot of money. A lot of our properties are in the negative, and I'm not too sure how I can increase the economy. There's a few things like markets and whatnot, but that increases the Mannish population presence. So I don't know what kind of far-reaching effects that's going to have later if I want to continue recruiting Elven units from these areas. But it's a half stack of elves. That's pretty scary. That'll be hard to deal with. I wonder if we can cross the river here. Yeah, the Bjornings hold the only crossing. Let's see, what do they got in there? Wargs. Nobody likes wargs. Yeah, I don't dare take any other troops out of there, unfortunately, because our public order is not looking so great at the moment. Okay, brought things back into line here. Outland Dominion. That'll be useful. That'll maybe help us make a little bit more money. Let's see. We've got a fairly nice sum here. Why don't we see what's going on here in our breadbasket. Mythlond. I would really love to know what I can do to increase the population growth here, because I think Mythlond, if I recall from reading from the guide that I read, Mythlond is one of the cities in this area that can actually get a positive population growth. These two are pretty much hopeless cases until you convert them to a managed population. So maybe we'll start doing that pretty soon here. It's not like we really use them for military purposes anyway. So perhaps that's what we need to do. Undo first. You know, I guess we'll just have to switch this over. Yeah, we'll do it one city at a time, but I think that's probably a good idea because they're never going to be positive growth cities, which has an effect on how much money we can make from those areas. All right, we're gonna pass the turn there. See what happens. See if the Adunabar cultists attack us in the south. That would be very unfortunate. Looks like they've come back. I'm not worried about them being able to take that or that in the next couple turns. Although maybe if they combine their forces and just try and sack them one at a time, they'll be okay. But I don't really give the AI a whole lot of credit for having that much brains. Fremsburg's another way to do this. Well, it'll be faster. What, via Fremsburg? No, we can't get across here, I don't think. Nope, it's gonna have to be that way. Yeah, I don't really want to risk Glorfindel's army. But you know what? I have kind of something resembling a plan. We'll see if this works. What I'm going to do is something that I do in Medieval 2, which is attack an enemy army, kill as many of them as you can while taking the least amount of losses, and then make a tactical retreat, and then do the same thing the next round. So that way you can use a small guerrilla force to take down much larger stacks. I don't know if we have a loss. I don't know if it's going to like calculate troop losses for us that aren't necessarily representative of what we had in the battle. But we're gonna try. No. I guess we'll maintain the siege. I'd rather attack these guys though. Yeah, that's what I want. A lot of orcs. Must be the remnants of Sauron's forces in the Misty Mountains. We are going to fight this. I'm going to try and put this plan into action. Keep my Noldor on the border, my Noldor infantry on the border, because they will not be able to outrun all of these troops, and they will be able to assure our escape. And I see that Glorfindel got his bodyguards back, so that solves that issue. But yeah, I will see you guys on the battlefield. Alrighty, so we're going to stick our Noldor back here to just as sort of a rear guard, and that way they won't be able to be surrounded and overwhelmed because they have the map marker to one side. We're going to start this battle. So we're just going to run just some hard charges into the front of these Orcish lines. Let's try and find what is more or less the edge of the map so we can station our Noldor troops there. But let's follow him as he goes in. I like it. Look at this. Very brave. Just running at these orc champions. They're light. Let's destroy them. Kaboom! Get done up. I know the rest of the army is going to swing around and try and surround us, but in the meantime we can just butcher these orc champions. Look at them go. Looks like the Orcish reinforcements up there are moving to cut off our Noldor troops, but I think we'll be okay. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. It's just something to be cognizant of. Alright, they've reformed a little bit. Now they're getting ready to counterattack, so we're going to start to pull out. Flee! Oh, looks like we lost a couple of our troops there.
Oh, having a bit of...
Alright, let's turn around. Finish off this this orc champion unit. Kaboom! Not as effective as a charge as I would have liked. But they are getting slaughtered, so that's good. We got over here. Got some spear units. We're going to try and avoid them. Just to, I mean, Glorfindel is tough, and there's quite a lot of men in that unit. But we don't want to throw their lives away needlessly. We want to be able to stick in this fight for as long as we can. You can see the Orcish reinforcements coming in the back there. Melee if engaged. Oh yeah. I forgot to turn off the skirmish mode. This is something I've been counseled to do earlier. Boom! Surprisingly effective against that spear unit, which I just said I wasn't going to charge into, but I want blood. Worried about fighting mounted troops as spearmen. Okay. Oh wow, we're pushing them back. Perhaps my caution was unwarranted. I got warg archers. That's interesting. I've never seen wargs as anything other than a shock unit. Oh, they're so cute! They're like little wolves with horse bodies. Okay, they're starting to envelop us, so we're going to pull out. We did manage to cut that unit in half, though, which I think is impressive. And these warg riders are clearly going for our friends over here. So in order to avoid any unnecessary casualties, we are going to pull back and run them down. Speed this up a tad, though. Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe we won't speed it up a tad. It's a lot more intense than what I thought it was going to be. Let's see how fast these guys are. They're pretty fast. I feel like we could probably chase them for a while. Perhaps not the most productive use of our time. We are gaining a little bit, though. Just get them. Just kill the bastards. We're closing in. Every time they slow down, it brings them closer to doom. Oh, now they're starting to pull away. Now we're very tired. Come on. You're so close. They're just teasing. Okay, we caught them and ate them, and it was beautiful. And I'm very pleased. I think it's time to withdraw these units. Flee! Flee for your lives! Because they do have an orcish ranged unit here that they're trying to bring close to that unit so they can start firing on it. Come on! Double time, let's go. I know, they're utterly tired, which gives them a lot of penalties. I think they're still okay for another charge, though. Let's hit these spearmen units here. It looks like medium spearmen this time. Here comes Glorfindel. Thundering over the plains. They are utterly tired because we spent so much time chasing those wargs, but it was worth it because ranged cavalry units can be a serious pain in the butt in Rome 1. It's probably the strongest iteration of them that I think I've ever seen in the Total War series. So they are a threat, and it was worth it. At least this is what I'm telling myself. What do we got here? Are they going to try and envelop us with those light units? Nope. Winning easily. Butchering these spearmen. What do we got in the back here? So we got some wargs just on their own. No riders, no nothing. See if we can draw them into a straight fight. Get them just a little bit closer. Glorfindel's still holding his own. Alright, now let's pull out. See if these wargs will chase us. You can do it! Run! Oh, you poor man. Yep. Looks like it's gonna work. Slowly just saunter away, try and hold out that piece of red meat. And looks like it's gonna work. Alright. Circle around and charge. They realize their mistake, but it looks like it's too late. Oh, they're gonna slaughter these wargs. Pretty good move there. Nice envelopments on the part of the AI. But we are still winning easily. Completely slaughtering these warg riders. Managed to push those guys back. Nope. Don't get close to those spearmen. Focus on what you're doing. They have managed to pin us in place for a little bit longer than I would have liked, but they're not really pressing the advantage. They're just moving forward slowly, which gives us an opportunity here to destroy this isolated unit of warg riders. Losing slightly, but we're winning easily. Bit of a disconnect here. Oh, we lost one of Glorfindel's riders. Noble warrior fell. Looks like they're going to try and flee, and the wargs are going to come try and pin us in place. We're not going to let them do that. Gonna lead them on a nice little chase, and then turn around. Now that we've denuded them of their support. Yeah, wargs on their own are going to get slaughtered by Glorfindel. Looks like they're going for... Oh, no, I was thinking hammer and anvil charge, but luckily the AI is not that smart, otherwise we'd be in some serious trouble. Oh, I just saw that guy drive a spear into the heart of that warg. How are we doing here? We've only lost 5 of our warriors. I'm not sure where Glorfindel himself is, though. Oh, another charge. Let's take it. We can definitely beat these guys. Yeah, these are their cavalry units. We want to try and wipe these out. Definitely the biggest threat on the field to an outnumbered force is cavalry. Oh, not going to let them get us in that pincer. We're going to retreat again. They're just going to narrowly miss us. They're just nipping at our heels, pursuing us over the plains. Countercharge. They're trying to surround us with some spear units. We are definitely giving them what for, though. 18% of their force has been killed by a single unit. These guys are starting to waver. This unit's going to be completely and utterly destroyed. And they're gone. Pull Glorfindel back just a little bit farther. Got a out of formation spear unit here. We're going to charge into the back of them before they can brace and before they can form up. There we go. Not doing quite as well. Yeah, the fatigue is definitely taking its toll on Glorfindel and his unit. Normally they would be killing these guys in droves, but it is taking a little bit longer. Looks like the Orc army here is utterly tired as well, so we are fighting on kind of equal footing at this point. Let's hit that warg unit. Oh, lost another one of Glorfindel's riders. Hopefully these two don't get stuck in combat with those spears for too long. Fly, fly, you fools! But yeah, we can continue to do this, and it'll get a lot easier every time that we come into battle with this army, because now they are almost completely infantry. So we did target their fast-moving units for a reason. Just trying to play the long game. That looks like that was their general. Surprising. I would laugh if we rout this army. I would honestly, I think that would be my most savage victory in Total War ever. Looks like we've got some ranged units here trying to hide behind those spearmen. We're going to hit them real hard right now. This unit here is going to try and countercharge us. Looks like they are going to clip the side of our unit. So those ranged units are going to get away. We're not going to let that happen, though. We're going to pursue them. Yeah, they're already shaken. They don't like fighting cavalry. They're just that much faster, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. This is a very bad position for our unit to be in. They're all strung out, but that unit is actually starting to rout. And so is this Orc band here. They're wavering, and now they are broken. So we just broke 2 units there. These guys are shaken. We are quite strung out here, so maybe it would be a good idea to start considering pulling back soon. Let's see. These guys are shaken now as well. Glorfindel's just heroing this army, but they are starting to sandwich us, so we're going to have to pull out of there quickly as possible while we still can. Let's get up on this hill, set up another downhill charge. There we go. Get them to line up again, turn around, and another swift charge into the front. Kaboom! Oh, this looks like they didn't even have a chance to brace, so we are just going to cut right through them. And looks like at least one of those units is broken. Oh yeah, broken and completely devastated. It's kind of ridiculous to see one cavalry unit do all of this, but I love it. And he's only temporary. We're going to have to get as much use out of him as possible. So we've broken that again. I think if we keep this up, we haven't lost very many of our troops. If we keep this up, we might be able to shatter this entire army just with Glorfindel alone. Let's go after those Orc champions. Yeah, we've shattered their center. They've only got a few units left. If we can if we can keep up the pace, then we can start shattering this army. Oh, that's a rear charge. They're not going to like that. They might start to rout real soon too. And then we can get into their ranged units, which is going to be very easy for us to deal with. These guys are already wavering. Yeah, Orc units without a general, very, very bad for them. And now they are routing as well. All right, let's run them down. And we'll pursue them into the backs of these Orc blades. Who are already shaken, and we haven't even touched them yet. Oh my god. Did we just cause like a mass rout here? These guys are shaken, these Orc blades. They don't have shields, so they're probably quite low armor. They're wavering as well. I think we're... Oh my god, guys, we're going to break this entire army with Glorfindel alone. We're going to shatter the obstacle in our path across the Misty Mountains, just with Glorfindel. This is wonderful. We've never got to see extended use like this from him before. Wavering. Do it. Do it. How much have we killed so far? 45% of the enemy army. Oh, they're calling a charge against us. Let's pull out. Well, apparently we're just going to ignore that order. That's fine. Let's pull out there. That's not a good position for us to be in. We don't want to be sandwiched. Don't want to throw our lives away and therefore our victory. This is gonna be juicy. Oh yeah, they don't like that. I think we're gonna cause a mass rout here. Oh no, they're steady. Oh, those Orc blades are broken though. So are these ones. The rest of the army is going to be able to cover for them, though, because we haven't managed to shatter them yet. But with those Orc champions, yeah, they're having units route through them, so they're probably not... Yeah, they're probably going to be low on morale anyways. Now's a good time to get in there. Oh, they're still eager. Let's see if we can't change that. Oh, another one of Glorfindel's brave warriors has fallen. This is very risky, though. If we lose Glorfindel, we lose pretty much the entire unit. Oh, countercharge! Oh, and that is why you do not countercharge unbraced infantry. Or cavalry with unbraced infantry, because they will run right through them and slaughter them. Got some Orc raiders there. They're wavering. Oh yeah, they're going for a really nice surround here. We're not going to give them the opportunity though. We're going to charge downhill into this unit here, who's isolated, and now they are going to break. Quickly run them down, slaughter everybody. That's what I like to see. Yeah, there's going to be nothing left of that unit, so we're going to retake the high ground. No sense charging uphill. Let's get these ranged units here, these Orc hunters. Don't need them pouring fire into us while we're into the backs of our cavalrymen while we're fighting what remains of this Orcish army. Oh, we're so slow though. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them, even though they're on foot. Oh yeah, here it comes. They're not gonna like this. What? What? Who told you to do this? I sure didn't. That was strange. Strange bit of AI screwery. avoid that surround once again. Charge into this disorganized flank here. Kaboom! Right into the backs of them. They're not going to like that, and they're going to break. Hopefully we can cause a mass rout here. We got behind us Snaga Hunters. Let's see, got a whole bunch of Snaga Hunters down there. Well, let's hit them. Come on. Now that they're isolated from the rest of the army, should be able to break these guys real fast. Kaboom! Oh yeah, look at that. Instantaneous rout. I want to see how many kills Glorfindel's going to have at the end of this. Holy crap, he's slaughtering an army! Seems to be having trouble getting his teeth into this very spread out unit, though. There we go. We're all utterly tired at this point, except for some of these Orcish troops who are winded. Surprised their horses haven't died of exhaustion. Oh, there's Glorfindel. Look at him. Kaboom! Shaken, unsupported. Their allies are running away. Yeah, these guys won't last very long. We're starting to push them back and surround them. Wavering. Come on. Break! Break already! There it is. Orc Hunters. Now's the opportunity. Now we can finish what we started. Right into the back. Oh, they turned around and countercharged us. Very, very brave. They still broke quickly nonetheless. Look at this. Let's just take stock of what we've done here. Holy crap. This unit is literally a one-man army. To the side and rear of these light raiders. Wavering, that's what I like to see. The Snaga won't last very long. Enemy commander slain. Yes, we're going to continue. For a second I thought that was Glorfindel, and I was going to cry myself to sleep. Oh my god. That's right. Destroy them all. Okay, so now that we've crushed this army with a single unit of cavalry, heroic victory indeed. 3,331 orcs slaughtered by 65 elves. Oh my god. I will see you guys back on the campaign map. So, yeah, that worked. Our strategy worked perfectly. The way is now open to us. They do have some forces stationed at the ford there. That's really annoying. I wish they would go away. I wonder if we can... There's no way. Yeah, we can slip down here. At least we can get Glorfindel over across the river. Or can we? Sort of. It's a really long, circuitous route. But that does leave us an option at least to move him and his forces. Yeah, they have the one crossing, that one strategic crossing. Okay, we're going to pass the turn right there. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. An army of 3,000, two armies with about 1,500-ish each in them, beaten by Glorfindel. Looks like they are going to besiege us. What do they got? Got a lot of swords. We have a lot of spears and some bowmen. They, however, have no bowmen. But that's going to have to be a fight that you guys are going to wait to see until the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed episode 4. I will see you in episode 5. And indeed, I will see you sooner than that in our historical battle, which is going to be coming out hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. It might come out in the next couple days. It is going to be a battle drawn from the Warcraft franchise. We're going to be doing the second siege of Stormwind and the fall of Stormwind City. So yeah, I hope you guys tune in, and I will see you later. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.